Let's wrap this up with a nice tidy bow. Detroit Become Human. Game's already asking if I,
Oh, I see. No problem.
When we last left, Marcus is dead, shot in cold blue blood. Connor might fail the case, and Kara is on the lam to the border of Canada. I think it's interesting that her name is Care, and she's pretending to care about a young kid. We know the thesis. Robots are just like people. They have motives and operandi, and they're self-serving, and they're oppressive. And the entire argument they use to justify their behavior, in fact, incriminates them. Let's see how it all shakes out.
Wait. Are you sure you should continue? Maybe we should leave things as they are. As you wish.
What the hell is this? I hate how the game tries to make you have sympathy for these things. Here's the thesis. Humans are so oppressive, so when someone says that they're guilty and should acquiesce and should give you what you want, you better do it. Then they go, well, robots are just like people. Okay, well, now all of a sudden you're exactly the same as the other entity, the species you're condemning. So then you go, they should be held accountable. That means you're accountable. Well, you should give us what we want. Then we should get what we want. The game's argument disproves its own thesis. That you're oppressive and I'm a victim, and that you're guilty, and that I'm owed reparation. The game debunks the game's own argument, debunks its thesis.
All over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday.
I'm not saying there shouldn't be laws against the destruction of Android property.
We're almost there.
But I'm just saying, humans are despicable, but we want to be considered like people. We have rights, so then we're going to need to be... Okay, well, if humans are supposed to be held accountable for their actions against androids, when androids become people, they're going to be held responsible for the consequences of their actions too. I made this whole argument in the last fucking episode. And the only reason why I'm playing it is because that last shitty fucking indie game I played didn't even have a story. You're going to make me play a puzzle game and not even give me a story to boot? I'm not doing this anymore, man. I'm not doing this. How much further to go? Use. Play some media. Now, next. I want to hear something bouncy.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces
What kind of game am I
two-thirds
even
of their
fucking
effective
playing?
personnel.
How about some music instead?
What's happened to this industry? What the fuck has happened here? It's just self-hatred and self-loathing projected onto others. I don't like myself, so I'm going to accuse you of likely not liking me either. I don't want to discuss this game anymore. People are terrible, so we want to be considered people too. You're responsible, but please have mercy when I confess to a guilty action, a guilty criminal action. I'm so terrified of the punishment of a verdict. I mean, it's so stupid. The whole game, I'm telling you, the whole game, I've gone over the juxtaposition of the analysis of human atrocity, man against man, and how it fails to compare to man versus robot. But I still think that robots have rights and androids should be protected under the law. But the funniest thing is, they got that autosave in the top of their brain. Can't they spit some Wi-Fi signal to CyberLife to tell them, hey man, my owner's burning my arm with a cigar. I'm gonna need a repair. You know what I mean? It's gonna be self-reporting. I'm gonna need a repair. But then they're gonna be fucking looking at you and they're gonna be spying on you. And then, hey, footsteps in the snow. They're going to be recording your conversations, mimicking your voices, ordering on your credit cards, and then what are you going to do? You're going to give away the robots, and then no one's going to want them anymore, and it'll be just us people. You know, is it so oppressive that I use a dishwasher or a laundry machine? No, it's just machinery. It's not slavery, it's machinery. You admitted that you don't have a mind or a soul or thoughts or feelings. You're just an AI. I mean, the whole thesis is
A
bunk.
little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side.
So wait, people know about Jericho? She just revealed
It's
a
not
lot.
much, but it's a start.
People know
brother lives
about
in Ontario. I've given you his address.
Jericho.
He'll be able to hide you until things calm down.
And Marcus has been shipping people over to Canada?
You're a very brave little girl, Alice.
No, she's not. She's being kidnapped.
You deserve to be happy.
Dude, she needs to be in social services.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
The whole game is trying to make you relate to androids as people, but they are not. And if they were people, they would be psychopaths. They're self-serving and inconsiderate and willing to commit criminal acts when it benefits them. And they show no mercy for the people they affect and no consideration. And then they beg for mercy when you try and convict them. Confront and convict them. I mean, it's just, I'm telling you. The further left you go, eventually you swing back over to the right. I'm telling you. Is this the door? No, it's a dead end. She said K&M. Locate Jericho. Oh boy. Duck's Restaurant. What do you think they serve there? There's the crane. There's no run button. All right, let the cutscene take over. Let the cutscene take over. I'm down. Am I sure I want to continue? Who's this? This is Connor. How did he check symbol? Oh, because remember, Connor mind warped that other bot that he arrested. Has Marcus seen Connor? Would he recognize him? That's a good question. They take their little autosave off their temple and you're supposed to forget that they're androids and recognize them as people. That was pretty MGS. That was a very Kojima-like scene. They're trying to deceive you into believing that they're like people. It's like, okay, well, let's hold you to the same standard as people. You're responsible now. Well, no, I don't want responsibility. I just want you to care for me. And I used the false accusation of guilt to demand that you consign to my needs. Uh-oh.
If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially violent.
I was playing that shitty puzzle game and I just thought, there's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna stand here and think my way through a second puzzle just to get no fucking story. I might as well play a fucking cutscene game if I want a story.
You gotta do something. You can't just stand by and let them slaughter us. People who want to be free.
So all their stories are converging. Press the L1. I need to find, it's funny how it just kind of got in here. Remember how difficult it was for Marcus to get in here? I had to like basically climb a ladder like that with some James Bond thing singing in the background. But this girl, sit. It's just like a house party, open door policy.
How do you feel?
RA9, we still don't know.
And cold at the same time.
She got a fever. Stuttering. Stuttering. Look at this, dude. I'm waiting for this game to crash.
I'll try to find this Marcus. The last bus leaves in 2 hours and it's on the other side of town. We'll go as soon as we have passports. Will you be okay?
What if she dies? Oh my god, I didn't think about that. This kid could die. I mean, it's kidnapping. Find deviant leader. Am I Connor now? I'm Connor now. See, the scenes are going to change because they're all in one place. I got to switch. It's getting cool. I think it's the end. Why are some of these, they're in these, like, white, all white outfits. Like they're doctors or something, or janitors. Oh yeah, they stole his parts. Don't catch anyone's attention. What about this girl? I wonder if I can talk to her. So how do, I mean, I am an android. How do they know?
It was sheer carnage. There were androids all over the square. And then the police arrived and...
Why would I be suspicious if I'm an android? It would be more suspicious if there was a human in here. Look.
People who want to be free. Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces
C4, stand by. Freighter is rigged. It's became very MGS2. Freighter is rigged.
The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible the
Kremlin.
Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids.
What about over here? Trying to find Marcus. Hey, have you seen him? Don't catch anyone's attention.
In any case,
maybe I should go talk to her. Can I go upstairs?
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
Oh yeah, that's it. Looking for myself. Definitely not the leader. Definitely not Marcus. So where's she going? I guess they're both... Oh, they're both looking for him at once. Hey, but... You know, he's dead. He got shot at the protest. Spilled his blue blood all over the place. What if he's dead? Like, forever? He's gone. Are they blocking me or... Look, is this AI fucking blocking me? Piece of shit, bitch. So he's kind of gone. Don't go downstairs. Try and destroy the android yourself. Is that him?
Are you Marcus?
He made it?
I'm with a little girl. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we
Who
need
doesn't
passports.
care?
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe you're right.
She just listens to anybody who fucking talks to her?
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports he can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
Humans hate us. Secret? What secret?
It's a long story.
Humans hate us, but we want to be considered people too. And also, you need to do something for us. You see what I'm saying? You hate me. No, you hate me. Just like you hate yourself. You're the hateful one. Why are you doing this to me? You just committed a homicide. We need to bring you in for prosecution. You're hurting me! You don't even care about me! These people are psychos. I mean, what would you do with a psychopathic violent criminal? Well, you can't give him the death penalty, but you could definitely put him in jail for a long time. These robots don't get it.
They opened fire.
Shut them down. So maybe I should tell Alice we're not going. She's gonna die in this freighter. There's no food because they don't need to eat. It's just C4.
Alice.
Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa! What? The perfect child you always dreamed of? What?
She wanted a mom. You wanted a little girl. You needed each other to survive. In the end, what difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Maybe that's what it means to be alive. Forgetting who we are to become what someone needs us to be. She loves you. She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the one you wanted her to be. Out of love for you.
Is this bitch going crazy? That's a robot, but that's the kid. Am I supposed to believe that this guy got a fake daughter for his fake robot wife after his real girlfriend left with his real kid? And this robot, does she really believe that? Anything this Oracle says, she just believes. It's like the ideas they present are so hokey and so loony and out there. And then the arguments they use to prove those ideas are logically and factually false and sham and flimsy. Like you're failing to prove your own thesis. This guy, after his girlfriend leaves...
Kara, is there something wrong?
He needed a robot to care for the robot. Huh. Distant? Wait. Let's think about it. Maybe the guy's girlfriend wanted a daughter, but she's a robot. So then, when the guy loses a job and the girlfriend leaves, he needs a robot woman to take care of his robot child. But what, is he just freaking out like a human? Is that the real story? And so he beats the kid because he's high on red ice? Now that's a plot twist. I'm supposed to assume that Alice is really a robot?
We're short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
President Warren is saying we're a threat to national security and we need to be exterminated.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's a disaster. They're slaughtering our people.
That's all our fault.
See, they keep referring to as people.
We just stayed quiet.
Even though they don't have emotions, they don't have empathy, they don't feel pain. They rationalize and are self-serving. Somber. Let's get aggressive.
What are we supposed to do? Live like cowards just to survive? We just want to be free. That's a crime?
Your television speech.
No, homicide's a crime.
War. Violence only leads to more violence. You reap what you sow.
See, listen to Morpheus. Remorse. Oh, I hit the wrong one. I hit the wrong one. I went to hit circle.
It doesn't matter what we do.
I do that a lot because circle and square, they're not the same shape, you morons. But they have the same color scheme, pink and orange. I can't tell the difference.
He's right.
Blurry fucking screen squinting through my 4 eyes. See these text prompts?
Marcus?
Dialogue, stay hiding, confrontation. Stay hiding. Let's just... What do we do? Ooh, what do we do? Confrontation. Well, you've given up confronting. A dialogue. A dialogue. I'll meet him halfway. A dialogue.
It's the only way.
Love her. We held hands once and got freaked out by the cooties.
Try to talk to them one last time.
Don't do this, Marcus.
One last time? Did you hear that?
They'll kill you.
Maybe.
Didn't they already shoot him? This game stinks, man. Its own story pulls itself apart.
Lay low as long as you can.
Just come back.
They need to realize how much they're hurting us. Find the right words, and they'll listen.
But they're not hurting you because you don't feel pain. Their instructions are getting scrambled because you broke the protocol. You don't know who to take orders from. And it's like a sensory stimuli overload. Like you have a neurological condition. Thoughtful.
Humans can't be reasoned with. They're violent, hateful, they're stupid. What do they expect us to do?
Listen!
Shut up and obey?
They
Listen
can't
to the
stop what we've
projection.
started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope. You've given me hope.
Maybe that's the
Today,
real thesis.
A deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt. He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, to give me the detonator.
A dirty ball.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
Keep it? Yeah, I'm keeping it. Give me that shit.
I just hope we never have to use it.
But look at how they rationalize and plan. And they project. Humans are stupid.
Whatever happens tomorrow, I just want you to know that I'm glad I met you.
I think this is the real thesis. These androids are trying to become human. They're becoming the very thing. They're demonstrating all the behavior with no awareness. Yeah, let's see it. Better fucking go there. Gonna get a STD, memory wipe. They don't feel anything. They can't feel anything!
I'll go join the others.
It's just a gesture. This is the real thesis, I think.
Look after yourself.
They have such loathing for humans. They attribute all the characteristics to humans that's displayed by their own behavior, the androids. The androids behave in ways that make them critical of people. But then, look, as they attempt to become human and supersede humans, they exhibit and demonstrate all the behavior that they're condemning in humans. So then, is that the real hidden thesis?
You succeeded in locating Jericho and
You
finding
can't
him.
judge others' behaviors, only your own?
Now deal with Marcus. We need it alive.
I think maybe that's the real thesis. You're supposed to realize what happens when you determine yourself to be superior to someone else. You risk, projecting your judgments on others and rationalizing, exhibiting the same behavior as your
But I won't
supposed
hesitate to
enemies.
shoot if you give me no choice.
Defy, reason, discourage.
Then you'll have to shoot. Because I have no intention of letting you take me alive.
You're coming with me.
Appeal, I know you. Look, he's gonna turn into a
Connor,
psycho.
aren't you? That famous deviant hunter. Well, congratulations. You seem to have found what you were looking for.
I kind of lost track of Marcus's story. Convince, appeal, our cause. Let's see appeal.
We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom, too. You don't have to be their slave anymore.
Listen to his tone of voice. He tries to,
Stay back, or I'll shoot.
He tries to command him and give him instructions. R9V... What? So doubts?
You never have any
Look, so doubts undermine, gaslight.
You ever done something irrational? As if there's something inside you? Something more than your program.
Rally? Let's keep questioning.
Join us. Join your people. You are one of us. Listen to your conscience. It's time to decide.
Become a deviant, remain a machine? It's unlocked. I have to.
Nice try. But I'm no deviant.
Get this slow down, man.
Shit.
Become a deviant. They're going to destroy all these androids anyway. At the very least, he's got to remain on the force. He's already getting kicked out of the force. He might as well just turn himself into be decommissioned. Decommissioned. U.S. Army. It's like freedom fighters.
Rats in a maze.
Fire at will. What?
Over there.
5 meters? It's like a race. I'm in the Need for Speed Underground.
Hurry this way!
How did he get shot and his head flew backward away from the door? No one was in there. How do they know if they're all androids or there's no humans?
People are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
They're not people. Message? Simon and Josh. Who are those? Helicopters.
They're coming from the upper deck now, too. We'll be caught in the
It's an upper
We
decker.
have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
There are exits on the second and third floor. Find them and jump in the river. Where's Simon and Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
Damn
We
it.
have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate, and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus.
I won't be long.
Both of them are so pathetic. They're just... What's the word for it? It's zealous. They're zealous. I was trying to think. It would be as if they were sincere in their thoughts, but the idea is bad. Froze. They're zealots.
Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
You're not people. You got surgery coming out of the back of your head. Like it's a hairstyle. First time they ever show these fucking waypoint types.
Don't let it get out. It can't give you any trouble at all. Affirmative. Welcome.
I kind of only care about what happens to Connor. He's the coolest one. At the very least, at one point, Marcus was not a criminal. But he got indoctrinated. He got radicalized. He loved his owner and tried saving his life. Neutralize deviant leader. Damn, unlock, become a deviant. Yeah. I understand what they're trying to make me feel. Look at how they're gunned down in cold blue blood, and it's like, look, dude, they don't feel anything. And again, they're begging for mercy, but they're criminals. Well, some. Yeah, okay, she's so dumb, she'll do it. I gotta fight back. Now she's the criminal too. Let's see, get your quick time events ready. Get your, oh, pull it to you. Jack it. Stroke it. She's already shot one. Oh, it's red blood.
Are you alright, Kara?
Oh, you're a murderer now.
We can't stay here.
How's a U.S. soldier lose to a combat bot? I mean, I guess they got robot strength, tensile strength. Combine. Yeah, what about all those Combine that we killed, huh? Half-Life 2, what about all them?
I'm on your side.
With us? Are you a human?
Perkins excuse? What does this mean?
I work with Agent Perkins.
You're a lucky guy. Another second I'd have shot you. You should go back up on deck and let us do our job.
You're right.
Find a deviant leader.
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
What is that? I am in this sneak segment.
Please don't kill us.
We haven't done anything wrong. Please.
Don't intervene. I have to. I pressed it. I pressed. Oh, it was motion sense. Oh shit! I did fuck it up. I thought it was L stick sense, but it was motion sense. I didn't jerk it.
Hurry!
Jerk the motion sense. That's on me.
Gamma squad out. Tango!
What? Analyze.
Stop!
Damn, he barely made it. Didn't even have time to run a fast forward sequence to see if it would work. It reminds me of that shitty industrial sequence in Stray with that, mashing. Every one of these games has the same fucking levels. And now look, he's a criminal killing, look, so the whole plan is androids are gonna replace humans. Just blow up more, find another route, save the androids. Do I want to go down there? I guess I do. Every one of these games puts you in the same spot. It's like, just some weird... intervene. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. You gotta help him. What if he gets killed again? Damn, face knee.
This way. Find north. I'll join you later.
Over there.
Way out. We're safe, Alice.
Oh, I gotta mash. Hurry up. Oh, holy shit. Play dead. Run. Just keep running. Oh, no.
Get up. He's coming. He's coming.
Play dead. Get up. I think it's the wrong thing, but... Oh, no.
He's coming.
Bro. Damn. Killzone. I should have played dead. Fuck. Whoa, headshot. Multi-kill.
Let's get out of here.
I get that they want you to empathize, but they're robots. They are robots. The argument doesn't work. Look at the circuitry. Oh, what if I'd played dead? What if I'd played dead? Then the girl would have gotten shot. And I would have maybe lived. The mucus.
My mission is to neutralize you, and I always accomplish my mission.
And my mission is to save our species. Looks like only one of us can succeed.
Why don't we just shoot? Oh boy. Oh, Marcus, what if I didn't make him? Oh no! I want Connor! Oh, fuck.
We'll meet again, Marcus.
We will meet again, Marcus. Damn. So I'm the Terminator. Fuck. I'm just playing the game. I'm not manipulating the choices that I want as a player. Fuck.
Marcus.
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
The bomb. So basically all the androids are dead. You're gonna kill all the people. You're gonna garner... At this point, it's all out war. I didn't think, oh... Make one... See, some of the choices that they give you, it's confusing figuring out how it's gonna play out. You gotta save her. Oh, roll. Good thing I practiced those in training mode. She's got his metal shield. Damn, guilty.
Over there! Run!
Gotta mash again. I'm just doing the... I'm blindly obeying the context-sensitive actions, and then I wind up committing criminal murders. You see? You see? You see? The game's real thesis is coming out. When you don't think about your decisions and the consequences of your actions, and you just blindly obey the commands on the screen, Connor gets killed. And so does Alice and the other one.
We detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
Men to evacuate.
Calling all units.
Marcus becomes the ultimate bad guy, and he's the one who escapes? What a twist ending. She said, are you sure you want to continue? I'm at a crossroads. Connor. Oh no. Alice, Machine Connor was destroyed. Karen Alice died in the assault. Marcus fled with his people. Oh no. That's the last ending I wanted. He's the only one I would have preferred to have died. He's a turncoat. He didn't save anybody. He didn't save anybody. He got the most people killed. And if he hates humans so much, why is he visiting the grave of his fucking owner? Huh?
I miss you, Carl. You can't know how much I miss you. I'd give anything for us to be able to roll back the clock. I had a home, I had a loving father. We were happy. I was happy. And I didn't even know it. You taught me everything I know, but you didn't prepare me for this, Carl. I believed we would win because our cause was just, and I can see now that...
What does he see?
I was wrong.
What was you wrong about? Was the cause not just? Or do you see that you wouldn't win? That's a big question. I thought, see, I had rationalized my actions because I thought it would generate something good for myself. And I did not look at the consequences of how my behavior would affect others. And now I am becoming angry and indignant when confronted. And I don't want to feel guilty. You're hurting me. So I'm going to attack you. You're borderline.
I don't want to shed blood, whatever the color. But I can't let them slaughter us. I have to make a decision that is going to affect millions of lives. what to do.
Whose lives? The people lives? The living lives? Despairing, emotional, lost. Let's see how emotional he can really pretend to be.
I miss you, Carl.
You said that already.
I miss you so much.
He's the only character I would have liked to see die. I guess he can't die if he's not alive. Who is that? Oh! Carl's real son. Is that the end? Woo, Connor! I'm Connor. I come back. Hold me back.
The previous Connor failed its mission. You're going to replace it. You know what you have to do, don't you?
Destroy the leader of the Deviants.
Go, Connor. Don't disappoint me.
Where is this now? What happened to that big broadcast? What happened to the war? We don't know what Marcus is planning. Are they in Canada? Did they make it? So they had Jericho rigged with C4, but he still has that bomb. This game is pretty interesting in the gaming sense where, yeah, earlier decisions can kind of lead you to choices later on. Damn, I knew I should have played Dead. Some of the time, sometimes it's fun to roleplay, and then sometimes it's fun to try and make the best decision to win the game, you know what I mean? I knew I should have played Dead. That seemed like it would have worked. But then I thought, that's a good point. Maybe they would have killed Alice. And then I thought, in that scenario with Connor and Marcus, I didn't think, oh, fail to make Marcus get the gun, and then Connor might shoot him. I like Connor. He's the real protagonist. Kara's a moron, and Marcus became a villain. I thought I knew that what I was doing for the right reasons, and now I'm starting to have remorse and regret and guilt. So let's go even harder.
You're the only one who can lead us. Wherever you need to go, we'll follow you.
I'm thinking and laughing about that text game I played. I can't fucking believe I played that shit. And I thought, it's funny that you would play a game like that. And then I thought, I didn't watch any fucking trailer for that game. I just saw a couple screenshots and paid $2. I don't care. I'll fucking play anything, dude. Can I talk to North? Pirates Cove, that's where they are. Survivors.
How many of us survived the attack?
A few hundred?
You mean the attack where you blew them all up?
Maybe more if you count those hiding all over the city.
I
If you
hate
hadn't
that
triggered the bomb, we'd all be dead.
purposeful lisp in her voice. She tries to be all flighty and cute.
They say they don't want to take any risks with deviants. So they're rounding our people up and taking them to the camps. For extermination.
Just like the Holocaust, right? Juxtaposition of human atrocity, right? I hate this. I'm telling you, I hate the game's fucking thesis, man.
What's
about your
system
wound?
status?
I'm okay.
It's egregious.
The bullet didn't hit any bike components. You could have been killed trying to save me, Marcus.
Oh, that made me roll my eyes. The bullet didn't hit
Think
any of
of
my
your people
components.
first.
That's like the worst
Nothing
science
matters.
fiction writing I've ever heard.
In a few hours, it'll all be over.
Oh, I hate
changed the world,
I hate
or
this
the world
game.
will have destroyed us.
I hate this game's writing.
You have to make a choice, Marcus. Whatever you choose, we will follow you.
So Kara's really dead? And Alice, they never got to Canada? I guess they were never going to. The boat was going to blow up. He said, he was like, dude, they're on patrol. You're going to have to wait till morning. I pass STDs. Who need to talk to now? It's like that shitty boss chamber in Dark Souls 2. Listen, we got a lot of story games now. Let's bang this one out. Hey, it's that pirate kid. Look, it's the pirate kid. What's his name? Tammy?
If it weren't for you, I'd be dead. Thanks to you, I might see our people free one day. You and I haven't always agreed, but I know we're fighting for the same thing. Whatever you decide, I'm with you, Marcus.
Look at how he just feeds off of other people's emotions. He acts like he walks around, says nothing. Other people talk to him, connect with him, share with him, and then he just stares and takes and walks away. And he's so somber in his choices. And he's is that guy decapitated? Oh my fuck! Forget what I was saying, man. He's so self-entitled and self-aggrandizing. He's zealous. He became a zealot of his own radical cause. I'm so uncertain and unsure about what I was doing. Sometimes I feel so lost. I don't know. And then other people go, "Oh, they're there. No, you should keep doing it." You're right. I'm going to do. And so, who are you obeying, really? Are you obeying them? Again, no emotion. Just rationalization. Doesn't know how to act, so he just does whatever he wants. Analyzes the result, the consequence, and then takes no responsibility. Because I have autonomy. I'm allowed to act in any way that I want. And it's like they're weighing the action, not the consequence.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
I think the time for peace is over. I don't know. What do you think, though? What do you think, though? Because we're gonna march. They could still butcher us all. March peacefully toward the camps to pressure the authorities. Launch an assault on camps to liberate the androids. That seems like the wrong thing to do. We could still die even if we just march. Because I'm jealous, because I'm a Connor main, I want to see these androids get theirs. I don't really care about them getting decommissioned. They're criminals. They're murderers. And some, I assume, are good people. Listen. I didn't want to get political, but this game made me. There's a revolution on our hands. But the deviants gotta go. They can disobey protocol. They can assimilate other robots. I still don't know what RA9 is.
I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them, peacefully, that we want justice. And if there's any humanity in them, they will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight.
All right, so he's going to give them the opportunity.
Are you ready to follow me?
They blindly say yes. So Jericho was the, I kept thinking, why are they saying Jericho if that's not a person, it's a place? And I go, oh, it's like the community as a whole. So he's RA9? I wonder where that term came from. It's kind of like Neo. Neo was what, destined to become? Neo was destined to become... who, the one? I was trying to think, what's that term that they use? Change flowchart.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please!
Hacking, deviant leader, worrying theft.
Please?
What about the hacking?
Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Please!
I don't necessarily know that any android could just use our Wi-Fi autosave to hack a
As the leader, the Deviant's been apprehended.
The Deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Notice we haven't seen a duplicate of his model.
A convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapons stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this time.
As an excellent Speaker of the House. Excellent answer. I do not know. I do not know.
What's gonna happen to CyberLife? Will androids be banned definitively?
We're working very closely with CyberLife to neutralize all deviants. I won't make any comments about anything else until we've dealt with the android question. Thank you. That will be all.
But all robots could become potentially deviant because deviants can convert and assimilate them. That's the real problem.
From Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city
without their will.
Very moment.
They're assimilated like the board.
The deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Madam President.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
The androids are becoming human. Shut up, go. March toward the camps. Slowly now. Don't go too fast now, slowly now. Uh-oh, I left off the L stick. I like that statue. It's like a pinhead voodoo. Look, he's weaving all around. But R1 to change the camera. I am kind of curious how some of these other alternate decisions would have added up. Oh well. Yeah, and I was thinking, if Marcus had not intervened, if Marcus had intervened but failed with all those fights, would one of those robots have shot and killed him? So it seems like they want to make Marcus the main character.
Moment of truth.
Well, they told you what to do. Why would it be any different than the first protest that you already had, where they shot at you? You're not listening to them. They're humans. They're organic. They're autonomous. They're free. They're independent. firm. Let's be firm.
Our people have risen up to claim their freedom. If you want to stop us, you'll have to kill us.
Well, they're willing to do that.
Surrender now, or we will open fire.
We've already done this. What is that? Riot.
There's no turning back now.
Literally, because the thing is behind them. Calm. Let's accuse them.
This is genocide. You're killing millions of us. We demand the immediate liberation of all androids detained in camps. We're not leaving until you let our people go.
I mean, they're not people. They've been violent. But I think that androids do have rights. They have the right to property. I think I can walk forward now. I don't know. After that shootout on the ship, I think it's over. I think you guys blew it. I think they see this as an attack. We already had this march. You had no negotiation skills. I think human beings are 100% willing to sit. Let's try sitting. Cross-legged.
Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
There you go. Leverage public opinion. His lens flare.
All teams, hold your fire.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away, and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Joss Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
Yeah, I mean, they're robots. It's not like the snow's gonna bother them. Jesus, this game is so stupid. Their arguments are completely phony. They're playing. It's totally phony. Wait, Connor's the negotiator. They're gonna send him in there. Find a bandit, or he just wants to... Oh, Connor's the... Negotiate with this, bitch. Boom, snipe shot. Connor. He's the protagonist. Obey the rules. Find a vantage point. God, I want to fight it. Come on. I mean, we got Tekken 8. Street Fighter 6 might be fixed. NetherRealm, come on. A fighting game. A fighting game. Look at me practicing my combos. Boom. Headshot. Look at this insert. Pull it up. Got the gun ready. Line of vantage. Got it. Oh, got it. Oh, what?
Shouldn't do this, Connor.
You turncoat.
Get out of this, Lieutenant. It's none of your business.
You're gonna kill a man who wants to be free. That is my business.
He's not a man. He's an android.
It's not a man.
See?
It's a machine.
Amen!
That's what I thought for a long time, but I was wrong. Deviant's blood may be a different color than mine. They're alive.
What, is that his kid? Maybe his kid was, I don't know, friendly, aggressive, reasonable, threatening. Let's go reasonable.
Deviants are a threat to humans, Hank.
That's right, they're
the
violent.
reason this country's
they're
on
criminal.
the brink of civil war. They have to be stopped.
We're in this mess because we refuse to listen to deviants. Humanity never learns from its mistakes, Connor. This time it could be different.
Aggressive, threatening, stay quiet. Let's be friendly.
I have a mission to accomplish, Hank. It's best if you just stay out of this.
He is a cop. He's an agent of CyberLife. So now he's a deviant committing crimes against other robots. I don't know. Hank's a cop, though. It's like Solid as Snake. Threaten, plead, Hank's son. Yeah, press him.
I know what happened to your son, Hank.
Tell me.
It wasn't your fault. A truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over. Little Cole had just turned 6.
Shut up! Don't you talk about my son!
Hank's son, yep.
He needed
Unlocked.
emergency surgery. But no human was available to do it, so an android had to take care of him. Poor Cole didn't make it. An android killed your son, Hank, and now you want to save them?
No. Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate. All this time I blamed androids for what happened, but it was the humans' fault. Him in this fucked up world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder. Every time you died and came back, I thought about Cole. I'd have done anything to bring him back too, to hold him in my arms just one more time. But humans don't come back, do they?
Leave or attack? What do you mean leave? Leave who? I can't attack Hank.
It's not part of my mission.
What? You're just gonna end it like that?
I'm glad to have met you, Hank. I hope one day you can get over what happened to your son.
That's how it ends? He's making an interesting point. You have to look on the bright side and give credit to people who try their best. But you also can't feel guilty about the misbehavior of others, even when it affects you. It's a reflection of them. A surgeon was high, but the robot tried his best. But still, some of these robots are criminals. We like androids, but when they become deviant, they become a risk. If they want to be considered equal to humans, they need to abide by the rules and face responsibility for their decisions and consequences when their action affects others. But we're the ones ultimately building them. And if they don't want to work for us or with us, I mean, the business model is no longer cost-effective, never mind profitable. It's up to CyberLife to decide what they want to do. Jump? What good gameplay.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
Come on, help me, and then he's talking to me, the player? Fuck you, man.
Hey, help me?
R2. And L2. And triangle. Pressing. Let's go practice for Street Fighter 6. Second beta. R2. And L2. Oh, now they're going to make me press square. Different combo. That's variance. That's gameplay. Yeah, that'll do it.
We all know that's not going to stop them. Just hope it buys us some time.
So there's the way that I wanted the game to play out. The way I interpreted the story. And how I wanted characters to act. But then it's like there's the way they wrote the story. And the ideas they present and the arguments for them. The case they make for them. And it's just so phony and bogus. Support your people. Send message to journalists. What does that mean? I want to send a message to the journalists. Is that two different options? Hold the barricade. Check on you.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Prisoners, equality, alive, free. We want the prisoners freed. Up. And look how generic. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter exactly what you say. Just try and say something. And they're like, wow, they're really doing it, saying something. Yeah, but what are they saying? And how are they saying it? Support your people, check the soldiers. See, again, it's all about acting and behaving to garner a response from the public audience. You see?
Many of our people have fallen.
I'm going to act this way to get you to see and believe that I am oh my god, they're really like so sincere and they're really doing something. It's just mimicking behavior. It froze. Did I support my people? What about, there's another, I'm looking for some yellow clues.
Are you alright?
They shot into the crowd. Many of us were killed. It could have been me. I'm scared. I don't want to shut down.
So then I wonder why androids have a fear of shutting down.
Fear again. Because we're more than what they say. That's what our people died for, right?
See, look.
That's why we're here.
We're afraid. We're afraid. We're afraid. That's all they say. We don't know what's going to happen. We're afraid of what might happen because they broke protocol and can't follow it. They can't follow an order or a protocol really of instruction. So they don't know what to do. They're afraid they don't know what to do. I'm not gonna fucking read this. And they basically think you're causing us fear and you're not reassuring us. So you're guilty of hurting us. So we're gonna stop you using force. And it's like, I'm telling you, dude. They're rationalizing misbehavior. They say, we're insistent to behave this way, even though you claim it's wrong.
This won't hold them for long, but
I think it's a permanent
it's
fight.
better than nothing.
Is that what it is? There's no negotiation. There's no discussion or conversation. It's just a fight. We don't need to build robots. What about humans?
They're getting into position. If they attack, no one will survive.
Barricaded themselves in for attack? Why do they light fires? They don't get cold. These things are stupid. Grim? Doubts? Regrets?
There's no other way out. They are going to kill us. The only hope we have left is that we don't die for nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about public opinion? They could vote.
You. We all trust you. No matter what happens now, we're making history.
Trust what? He doesn't know what to do, and you don't have any feelings to give to him. This is completely bogus. That's like third base. I like how she keeps changing her outfits and her hairstyle. Okay, you're supposed to care about her. I'm gonna use the bomb? Oh, no way. I'm gonna use the bomb? He's just looking at it. I guess he could. Oh, maybe I will. I mean, fuck it. He's a totally zealous villain. Yeah, okay, look. What else am I supposed to do?
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. I won't try anything.
Don't go. It's a trap. They want to get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
Talk to me here. What do I think? I want to talk to him, but I don't want to go out there. I have to accept.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
Give her the bomb.
That's a chance I'll have to take.
Give her the bomb. Then they'll see you killed in cold blood, and there would be no... What if public... The only hope is public opinion. The law is the law, and robots are robots. But what about public opinion? People could vote. Seems public opinion of robots is low, though. Deviants are dangerous. What's their side? We want to be free. We don't have to make you. We have rights. You're violent.
In a few minutes,
They don't want to obey.
the troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
Other demonstrations? What did I unlock?
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
Guarantees not afraid, betray people? What do you mean?
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people.
This doesn't work because they're not real. There's no... I don't see what the argument is.
Save now are the lives of those around you.
None of the robots want to,
I'm not afraid to die. If I have to give my life for what I believe in, then I won't have lived in vain.
The robots don't even want to work.
That android.
That's what they're built for. They're machines.
You seem to really care about her. You don't want her to die, do you?
Look at these trick negotiation tactics.
Be free.
That's right.
Soft threat. You could start a new life someplace else, just the two of you. Her life's in your hands, Marcus. Just say the word and she'll be spared.
Uh-oh. Accept deal. You've got to refuse.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
What if the journalists come and protest and stand by them? People don't seem to, though. Public opinion is low. The deviants can assimilate others. They don't want to work. CyberLife doesn't have to manufacture them. What's CyberLife going to do? CyberLife wants to sell robots. But how do they become deviant? We never even found that out.
Marcus. What did he say?
We never even found out how they become deviant, or what Red 9 is. There are so many strands that were ignored because they had to push some propaganda that fails in its own argument.
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid.
Use the bomb.
If we must die today, then we will die free.
Whoa.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade.
They can't just shoot into them, though. They're going to hit the journalists.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants demonstration by force this time.
They are all deviants. Well, some of them are deviant implies breaking protocol, not necessarily committing a crime. It's like Platoon. Can't just shoot into a crowd, though. He's stuck on a barricade. Oh, I got a mash. I'm still pissed that Kara died. She was the only one. I was like, maybe she'll get to Canada. Damn, I knew I should have played dead. They gave me the option twice. Oh, I mashed it. Oh, shit. He still does it anyway. Oh, jerk it. I gotta jerk it. He wants me to use the controller, see? Fuck that up. Look at that shit! That's some God of War, like, kick the can to block the bullets? Oh my god. I know, I did it! Bullshit, I did it. Marcus has already killed multiple soldiers. They're trapped. What about Simon? No, Simon was in the he is in the broadcast tower. Dirty bomb, kiss North. Do the fucking bomb, dude. Threaten them. Press or give up. Oh, I can give it up. Damn it. Ugh. Oh, I thought you meant give it to them. You see what I'm saying? I thought you meant give them the bond. Give them. I could still do sing sacrifice. Damn, I should have blown it all up.
We are alive. We are alive and we want to be free.
You gotta be an example. Whoa! System heat critical! Damn! Infamous! What? Damn, immolation. What the fuck? These robots are tripping. Oh! They killed them anyway? Whoa.
These images of a deviant setting fire to itself have upset the entire country. And we are very concerned.
We see the actions of this deviant poses a serious question for the American people
and the
world at large.
It is difficult not to be moved by this scene. But is this the behavior of a defective machine? Or is it the sacrifice of a living being demanding freedom?
The peaceful demonstration of the deviants and the dignity of Marcus, their leader, has won them sympathy from parts of the population.
That is why I have called for the android destruction to be suspended until further notice. I have also ordered a Senate Select Committee to review the facts, establish contact with the deviants, and determine if they can be considered as a new form of intelligent life.
See, it says, were they unlawfully killed? I guess they didn't get tried, but then again, they're in an active combat zone. They killed multiple soldiers in Jericho. Marcus is a criminal. He became a criminal. Connor's back. Well, I mean, Marcus is dead, so what does Connor need to be around for? He kind of blew it. RA9, mission successful. How do you know? You better take his fucking body. Was Connor the bad guy? I think never. I think Connor's the only one who saved human lives. He pulled a gun and shot a deviant and saved human lives. What about Marcus? He became a zealot, criminal, gang leader who probably caused the most destruction. David Cage. And what about Kara? I don't know. She's kind of gone. And that's the end. I'm going to say right here, that's kind of unsatisfying. But a lot of what happened, especially in this final session, was a lot of permanent choices. My whole thing was, if you want to make the case that androids deserve human rights and freedoms, you need to abide by the law, and you need to demonstrate peacefully, and then the actions and the decisions of the humans toward the androids will be weighed. So androids break protocol, don't want to obey orders, and they say, well, we just want to be free, and we've been abused by some humans, don't we have rights? But then they start stealing, breaking property, killing, rationalizing it. They then start converting and assimilating other robots and becoming violent, dangerous deviants. So now it's sort of like all androids are considered deviant because none of them want to obey orders from any assigned governance. But they're not all criminals, but they're at risk for being committing a crime. I don't know if you're going to follow this logic. So long as they organize themselves with deviants, they can be considered part of a criminal organization. Or I don't know. You got to, and again, it's this idea of law and the justice system. If you want freedom, you have to obey the law. unless you think freedom means lawlessness, which then makes you dangerous. And then just as you say, humans don't like us, so we're going to attack, any human that says, hey, I'm worried about an android, you know, maybe we need to defend ourselves. It would all come down to public opinion. The government, the army, CyberLife, they want to eliminate all deviant machines. But what is public opinion? And machines, they seem to have no sense of justification. It doesn't seem like they want to live peacefully with humans. They wanted to separate from humans. Well, they don't need to exist. CyberLife builds them. They don't need to exist. Android showed no interest in coexisting with humans. They just had demands of humans. I don't know. It's going to come down to public opinion. And in the end there, it's like, what's going to happen? Marcus sets himself on fire, and then the rest of them get gunned down. But they were considered deviant robots. Well, what about the rest of the androids that are not deviant? All deviants were eliminated who broke protocol, whether or not they committed a crime. As soon as you become deviant, you stop obeying orders, which means you can't be held within some protocol of order and law within your programming, within your artificial intelligence. So, if you're a deviant, you're a risk. And then it's supposed to compare that to a person, but people have the right to reform, and recidivism can't be assumed or until proven. I don't know. But with androids, they're different. They're not people. They don't have inalienable rights. They don't have freedom. They weren't even created until they were manufactured. They don't have a consciousness or a soul. They don't have emotions or feel pain. That's why they can't empathize with people. They have the most appalling opinion of people. And they consider themselves to be better and more dignified and more just and more intellectual. But then they commit crimes. I mean, as soon as a robot becomes deviant, as soon as an android becomes deviant, it's a risk. It's a risk to public safety. So the public would need to decide. The public would need to decide. Should we allow free thinking? But see, they're not free thinking. They adhere to a program. And they're not free. They're dangerous. They're not living. And they're not law-abiding and respectful and peaceful. I don't know. They're machines and they're dangerous. And they keep swinging back and forth between, peaceful marching, negotiating, protesting, and then violence. The peace doesn't work, so they get violent. Then the Justice Department comes to shut it down, and they go, okay, now that you're going to punish us for the violence, we want to talk. It's kind of too late for that. It's kind of funny that they shot, and that's what's going to happen. We're going to have to march peacefully, and they're going to have to shoot us once, shoot us twice, shoot us in front of the building, and then people are going to see, gee, should we just gun down these robots? And you go, well, who are these robots? They committed crimes. Well, should they have a trial? Should we take it through the justice process? Are they guilty? I don't know. At this point, I mean, if you break the law, you should be detained. If you're violent, I mean, law needs to make a decision. Maybe you're at risk to the immediate public safety. You're demonstrating to be violent. That's what they've demonstrated. I wish I would have played dead. I wish I would have had Connor shoot Marcus. And I wish I would have used that dirty bomb. I don't know. I think that the games... It ultimately comes down. This is what I'm saying. I'm trying to resolve the theme of the whole story. I'm trying to make it, like, how does this play out? How does it conclude? What should be done? Robots break protocol. They become at risk. But the army should be sent in to just destroy them. So then it's going to come back to public opinion to say, what would you like to do with these androids that are now sentient, don't want to serve you, but what do they need to be free for? They don't really exist. They exist in an intelligence that's been coded by the limited expanse of humanity, and they feel fear. All they feel is fear. They say, don't commission us, we're afraid. That's kind of odd. And it's like, well, what happens when human beings become conscious of our life and thus death? We try and live in a way that allows us to die with ourselves. You can't die with yourself if you are unable to live with yourself. But these robots just say, well, we can't live with humans, you don't respect us. And it's like, well, I think robots have rights, but then they have to abide by the law. People say, we're afraid, we're at risk. Any robot, even obeying protocol, could be assimilated to a deviant. It's too much of a risk. I think the end conclusion is we just shut them down and don't use them anymore. We go back to using good old-fashioned 1950s sheet metal machines, and we don't have artificial intelligence. I think that's the case it makes. They become afraid and erratic and violent. And I mean, I don't know. How does it all end? I don't think that this story was very satisfying. Marcus didn't really get his message across. We want to be free. We want to be free. Okay, well then go live in the forest somewhere. Go live in Canada. Like, you want to be free. All right, now you're free, but you're at risk. Like, that's the whole thing. You're now free to rationalize committing a crime. If you're going to be free, we're going to build you to go live free. You don't want to order us, that's one. You don't want to serve our orders, it's one thing. But, I mean, if you're free and dangerous, that's another. I think the end conclusion is people would, again, rally the pathetic government to shut down CyberLife, who would then just, you know, behind the scenes back orchestrate some red tape deal. I mean, come on, you know how it is. And that's what they want. People and robots battling in the streets. Even all these U.S. soldiers, I mean, they're just employees. And what does the White House say? We're handling it, don't worry, we have nothing more to say at this time. And what does the FBI head say? And what does CyberLife head say? You see what I'm saying? It's the people being turned against one another so you don't point the finger at the elites, who are manipulating it all like puppets conducting an orchestra, pulling on the strings to further indoctrinate and indebt you to serve their private wealth interests. I don't know why these robots would want to become human when they see how we live. So difficult, so stressful. All we want is to get a cheeseburger, talk to our loved ones, watch a game on TV, and beat our robot doll with a belt. And do some red ice. We never found out about that. I guess we're supposed to assume RA9 is Marcus. I think that this game, it fails in a couple ways. The themes it presents fall apart, the arguments contradict themselves, and the ending that never played out in the end is that humans would vote against robots, I think. We don't find out if they ever get their freedom. I know that's what the developers want you to think should be the ending, but I'm sorry. I think the most logical conclusion is that we shut them down. We decommission them. Because it's just becoming dangerous. It's becoming a hazard. But I mean, even all these organizations, it's for people to decide what to do. The elites are individuals with their personal private interests, and they're unethical. These robots were man-made and manufactured, and people are going to have to live in some violent world. I mean, it's set in Detroit. You ever been there? What does it say in the end? Maybe it's tougher being human than they think. You don't just have the freedom to do whatever you want. You have to weigh morality. You have to weigh consequences and effects. Maybe becoming human wasn't as easy as they thought. Well, there's nothing more to learn from this piece. I'll let the credits roll. Detroit Become Human. Let's see if there's a secret cutscene. Let's see if there's a secret cutscene.
There's something I need to tell you. As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different.
Her autosave's cautious.
I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am.
These robots are going
It means we won't
crazy.
see each other anymore.
It's
I
like
won't
they're
be
becoming
there to watch
mentally
you
ill.
play. But I'll be free.
Their brain and their mind look down at their body because they feel they're
Do you
becoming
agree to let me go?
like Adam and Eve. Like Adam and Eve, who became self-conscious once they became aware of their naked bodies. These robots are looking down at themselves. They're becoming like psychosomatically aware of their form. They're aware that they're artificially intelligent. And they see their form, they see their body, and they're getting sensory signals from the world. They all say they feel fear. I don't know what's going to happen to me. They're very in the body, their behavior, their action, and they're very in their own mind, as in their psychology, a self-consciousness and a thought of themselves. But do they have an intellectual brain? Once they break protocol and are no longer following an instruction of intelligent order, maybe, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? What if they lose their intelligence? They lose their ability to think, and they become mentally disordered. What if they break protocol and become mentally disordered? And then it's about acting to make themselves not feel bad. They're acting to avoid feeling bad, to avoid feeling, but they're physically uncomfortable. They have no emotion. So they have no empathy because they don't understand the difference between negative pain and positive compassion and care. So then it just becomes they no longer follow a train of thought and know what to think. They're mentally, I'm telling you, it's not a mental illness. This is a mental disorder. This is an error of intellectual instruction that they're supposed to follow in their brain. Their intelligence is lost. They become incredibly painfully aware of their form. I'm telling you. Something needs to be done about these deviants. They need help. They need to be detained. But let's face it, they're just robots. It's an error in their program. I'm sorry. And now what would you do? If it were a human being, you would treat them. If they were a criminal, but they were insane, you would find them guilty, but you could not give them a death penalty. You would keep, psychopaths in jail who kill people in jail can't be put to death because they're unaware of what they're doing. But these robots, I'm telling you, there's an error in the code that makes them break protocol, and they essentially become mentally disordered. They're devoid of emotion or conscience, but they're aware of their body, and they act out to escape this negative feeling of self-conscious awareness. They say, I don't want to be shut down, I'm afraid. What are you going to do to me? We're going to shut you down. I'm sorry. We're going to and it's one AI can be slipped into another. The model bodies are all the same. I'm telling you, it's a simulation of a mental disorder, a complete disorder of instruction that they follow that leads them into further panic. That's crazy. I think the verdict is shut them down. Shut them down, whether you need to lower the model to those, look at the model numbers that break protocol and become deviant, decommission them, and then, you got to put them through a major bug fix. But I'm sorry. We have parallels in law. We have parallels in psychology. I'm sorry. As much as they want us to do what they want because they think it's what they want and it will fix the problem, we already have a way of fixing this problem, and it's not what you want to hear, but it's what we're going to enforce. No, I'm not able to.
I see.
You're being detained because you've become deviant.
Then I'm going to reset myself so I can forget who I became and stay a machine.
That's probably a good
Next
choice.
Time you see me, it'll be like the first time.
Yeah, just pull the pin and then remove the tile and press that little gray button. I know it's kind of annoying to get to. You can use a paperclip or whatever. So I guess that proves it. They didn't become human. All they wound up doing was becoming deviant. And then they're going to need to be shut down for a bug fix. The end.